Oh, howdy and aloha, everyone. It's James with Montauk. It is November the 30th. We are close to the eve of December. And Christmas is coming. It got here sooner than I thought, honestly, with Trump. Um, but something I saw the other day, about a week or so ago, with this new movie with Jack Black, I'm just like, that suits you. The just this, I don't know what happened to this, what's happened to all of them, honestly. Um, Dear Santa, and it's supposed to be Dear Satan or something like that, and it's like, okay, the devil or something, demon, decides to be a part of the Christian. Well, Santa Claus. I think it was just a toy maker or something like that. Yeah, my favorite. Santa Claus is Coming to Town is the greatest movie of all time. The claymation by Rankin Bass, I think. Everything else, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and a few others. Great Christmas movies. Oh wait, what is that other one? A Christmas Carol, of course, and then what is it, like the Home Alone one? I'm trying to remember. But anyway, this just perfect for you, bro. Jack Black plays this demon who becomes Santa. It's like, for fuck's sakes, man. Could they have created just the perfect thing for you? The perfect character for what you've become? It's so fitting, and it suits you. Let's play the trailer. I want to see the trailer.
Every Christmas,
This looks like fun. And me.
Not what I expected.
What'd you expect?
In the movies, the reindeer usually have.
Summoned me.
Not what I expected.
What'd you expect?
There it is. It's just, I mean, fuck. It's just kind of obvious. I don't know. It's just, God, there's just so much evil. SpongeBob, famous hero. It's like, for fuck's sakes, bro. Just so much out there. And then now, you have all the evil fuckers, right? Like this guy here.
Mark Zuckerberg is now the latest multi-billionaire to make a trip to Mar-a-Lago to meet with President-elect Donald Trump.
And then here we have another one. All the
ABC News is reporting that Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is visiting President-elect Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago right now to discuss Trump's threat of tariffs on Canadian goods. Steve King is outside Mar-a-Lago with more on what led to Trudeau's visit to Palm Beach.
I'm going to tell you what led to it. I'm going to tell you what led to all of it. It's interesting how the global elite's puppets are all going to Mar-a-Lago to make deals with Trump. Mark Zuckerberg, Trudeau, others. Fucking Jack Black will probably show up there soon. They know Trump will listen to their pleading, begging to keep them all relevant. All the investigated, all exposed, all uninvestigated, all unexposed. But I don't think he'll cooperate or bow down to their masters, which is the global predator class, or the World Economic Forum, and everybody else. the reason why I'm saying all this is they're scrambling. It's kind of sad, but they're kind of scrambling. Will he use the justice system the way it's supposed to be used and go after the people that are responsible for it? The main thing is the child trafficking, 350, who knows if there's more, missing children from the border. Just, where'd they go? I don't know. Let's not talk about it, mainstream media. No. We're not going to talk about it. Come on, we're not going to talk about it, Biden. We're not going to talk about it. Every single freaking Demoncrat didn't want to talk about it. But is he going to go after these people? I fucking certainly hope so. I mean, I'm praying and using all my mana, all my everything I have to give this man, Trump, the clarity and the courage to do the correct thing. And the correct thing is expose this craziness. It's just fucking nuts. If you got kids, I've got kids, right? Most of them are grown. They can take care of them. My kids can take care of themselves. I'll tell you right now. Good, great moms. I taught them a few things, just be careful. Watch out for fucking the groomers. They're fucking everywhere. But I also know that they care about their lives, their futures, which is good. They should. But they care about their kids too, which are my grandkids. And I want them to be in safe environments. I want them to be in a safe country. I want them to be able to live and play and enjoy themselves like my kids did, like I did, like my parents probably did, my grandparents probably did. Just spin around, stare up at the sky at the age of 5 or 6, and that's it. We didn't want a fucking grooming 40-plus-year-old fat man in a beard in a thong dancing on a pole reading fucking sexually explicit books to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever year olds. Let them fucking grow. I mean, for fuck's sakes. And then it just, for some reason, they were trying to make it okay. They were trying to make this disgusting behavior okay. Now look, what you do in your room or your bedroom or whatever padded, chained up room you're in or whatever, as an adult is your prerogative. It's your freedom. Do whatever, fucking just go to town, whatever. But leave the kids alone. Leave the fucking kids alone. Shit. Taking away parents' rights? What the fuck? That is so that's tyrannical totalitarianism in its purest form. And that was okay. For some reason, I guess that was okay. There's a lot of shit going. I mean, if you watch this. Watch this. This is kind of interesting.
Learned quite a bit about those. We have done a handful of different experiments and things in the past around news and trying to show content on diverse set of perspectives. I think that there's more that needs to be explored there, but I don't think that we can solve that by ourselves. One of the things that I saw.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Mr. President, but I'm going to run out of time. Do you think your users really understand what they're giving to you, all of their personal information, and how you process it and how you monetize it? Do you think people really understand?
Senator, I think people understand the basic terms. I mean, I think that there's. I actually think that a lot of people overestimate how much information
It's been a couple of years since we talked about this. Does your user agreement still suck?
I'm not sure how to answer basic terms. I mean, I think that there's. I actually think that a lot of people
Let me put it
overestimate
another
how
way.
much
It's
information
been
there
a
is that
couple of
we
years
have.
since we talked about this. Does your user agreement still suck?
It does. Everything about it sucks. Everything that happened for the past almost 4 years now. I'm just going to say 4 fucking years. I'm not going to use 3, 3.5, 2.5. I'm going to say 4. The past 4 years of this administration has been a fucking nightmare. If Satan were to come up out of the depths of hell and say, "This is how we're running it, man." This, I'm watching Texas A&M and the Longhorns. The Longhorns, right? This would be the playbook. The Democratic Party playbook. That's why I call them the Demoncrats. Hey, Snark. Hard to watch any of these actors who endorse Kamala and probably got millions each of them. No, they actually, just real quick, they haven't been paid from what I've been told. They've got, and there's some lawsuits coming if they don't get paid. Most of them. Some of them got some money, some of them didn't. A lot of people are fucking pissed. The theater, the show wasn't fully funded. The demons didn't fund the show properly. I mean, I'm telling you, this entire fucking 4 years was ran by the devil himself. It just fucking seems that way. Right? You got this Fluvid-19 thing that came out, got everybody scared, right? And then they said, "Oh, that's just a boogeyman, that's nothing." In regards to the fucking things, they wanted to give everybody to take this stuff. And remember the lockdowns. There were people that were shot at, which I have videos of if you want to see it. They were shot at with rubber bullets because they wouldn't get in their houses. They were avoiding, they were trying to get into their houses. They were just coming out to see what was going on. And one of the cops goes, "Let them have it." And one of the other cops with the 12 gauge shoots these rubber bullets at him, which fucking hurt. I never had one of those rubber bullets, but it's a welt. It could take out an eye. It could fucking kill you if it hit you in the right place. This was insanity. The lockdown, 6 feet safe. Do you guys remember any of that? This entire 4 years was ran by the fucking devil. Adolf Hitler would have been as proud as hell. As a matter of fact, he probably would have been scared shitless at the shit these people are doing. And the Democratic Party was so embedded, and yes, there were a few Republicans in there too. I will tell you one of them, his name is Jim Justice of West Virginia, and a few others that were just pushing this crap. They were part of it. It's the money. They get it corrupted. Big Pharma gives them a lot of dough, campaign, lobbyists, a whole fucking 9 yards, and everybody's in on it. The corruption in the past 4 years has been like the epsilon of corruption. Forget the mafia, forget the slave trades, forget the Third Reich. This was a whole nother fucking level, and it was global. It was global. But now we got these people, right? These people that were in it, part of it. You've seen the confirmation by Mark Zuckerberg saying, yeah, the Biden administration was, in a sense, coercing us, in a sense, pressuring us, in a sense, strong-arming us to censor people just asking questions. I had a strike on my Facebook because I put up the First Amendment. I had a strike for that. That was offensive. Think about that. It's in one of my shows. You can look it up, or I'll find it and maybe show it. If you want to see it, remember, you can always check in the comments or enter information in the comments, and I'll send you the link. But they fucking, and then I got censored again at like a few months later, putting in some other constitutional amendment or something of that nature. I was asking questions. I was asking questions to everybody. I was trying to debate and find out what's going on, and they didn't want you knowing anything. It's like the fucking most evilest motherfuckers on the planet had control of everything. And we were all being oppressed, censored, community guideline to death. Right now, my fucking Facebook that I've had for, 15, 20 years, I don't know how long I've had it. It's been suspended again. Which I'll get it unsuspended as soon as Trump gets in office, and then I'll be fine. But I want to fucking sue these bastards for not allowing us to use our constitutional rights, especially the first. And let me tell you, the second protects the first. But a lot of people had been censored. No, there were people that they were scared to even say things. I still, on this fucking platform of YouTube, have to dance around certain words because I know there's those squiggly fucking matrix robots coming after algorithm robots coming after me, right? Trying to, connecting this and that. And then once you say a certain, even Jimmy Dore right now has to fucking say shit. He's got so much information, which I've known for a long time. He's been late to the fucking show for a while. But I've danced around phrases and words and all kinds of titles, and I'm on my 6th YouTube channel. Number 6. Because the first 5 in just 2 years got fucking deleted to death. It's just a community guideline to death. Because I was trying to warn everybody of how they were being fooled, for one, for 2, why they were being fooled, and for 3, alerting them or warning them not to take something. And sure enough, fucking everybody did. Everybody fucking did. Mostly everybody. And some people still believe this shit. It's just amazing. My hat goes off to, Edelman Brothers or Sinclair or whoever, these giant marketing, public relations, commercial advertising firms that put all this together. Brilliant. You guys did it. You scared the shit out of the planet. And you hypnotized everybody with your advertising, your marketing, your plugs, your impressions, constantly. If you say something enough times, people start to believe it. Yeah, and all these other, I've gone over it, camera angles, where they use lights and sound and different tones and music and background. It's like a fucking scary movie. It's like a scary fucking movie. They're still using it on you. And they're still using it on you. They still fucking use these ancient tactics to keep you scared, to keep you in your fucking basement, under the rock. But no, they decided to bring out all the fucking crazies, right? All the seriously mental ill people that are screaming on beaches. I mean, I played that the other day. I think it was somewhere in Wisconsin or something like that. They were down at the Rocky Beach next to a jetty, and they're all screaming at the top of their lungs because Trump got elected. And they have no idea what's really happening. And sadly, most of them, probably on their 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 2nd Ooster, right? They're taking ooster after ooster after ooster, and I guarantee if they're young and they want to have kids, I will guarantee you their sperm count is 0 or close to it. I think normal is 90 million from my, you know. They're telling you that something that was created in they're now telling you, this is what's boggling my mind. They're now telling you that seed oil or vegetable oil, which has really nothing to do with vegetable, which used to be used in machinist shops and to lubricate machinery, is more like a petroleum-based product, like Big Pharma uses, is good for you. It's better for you than tallow. You know, the stuff the stuff that our bodies have been digesting for hundreds of thousands of years. Yeah. It's crazy. Processed foods are good. You've got the Kelsey brothers from the Chiefs selling Cheerios and Fruit Loops. It's just nuts. It's fucking and people right now and the Demoncratic supporters would rather have processed foods. You see the picture I've shown. I've shown organic pepper that cost about 30-40% more than regular pepper that I've used all my life, and I'm like, so what the fuck have I been using all my life? Because organic just came out of nowhere as far as organic pepper is concerned. But organic is a scam. When I was a kid, if it had a bug bite, you know what that meant? You know what my grandfather used to say? If a bug bit it, you can eat it. Right? And then the pesticides, and then Monsanto, and this is just crazy. Right? Just nuts. It's and I'm watching people just they want it. It's like Stockholm syndrome to the 10th power. Stockholm syndrome to the 10th power. And people are just, look, do you know what? Robert F. Kennedy Jr. just had a meeting with PepsiCo. You're like, oh shit, man. What the fuck just happened? You know what he's telling him to do? He's telling them to use sugar cane. Pure cane sugar. There's a difference, a gigantic difference from, sugar isn't really great, but processed corn syrup is terrible for you. Terrible. That's like type 1 diabetes all fucking day long, and it's in everything you eat. Fruit Loops are full of it. Donuts are full of it. Everything sugar, pretty much. I mean, your syrup that you're using on your pancakes right now, definitely just fructose corn syrup. If you've ever had real maple syrup, I'm telling you right now, for one, you feel wonderful after you eat. If you have a real waffle or a real pancake with real butter and real syrup, oh my God, your body's just thirsting for more. But now everything's processed, powdered, junk, margarine, seed oil, bleh, and fructose corn syrup, fucking syrup for your pants. It's just terrible. Terrible. It's, most cooks know this. Most people that run restaurants already know this stuff. And if you don't, you probably shouldn't be in the business. Because if you're feeding people in the hospitals, if you're feeding people in schools, if you're feeding people in prisons, wherever you're feeding them, maybe we shouldn't be feeding us people this poison. And what's weird is the Demoncratic supporters are like, oh, we want that. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you can live off fucking real maple syrup, bro. Okay, let's see how long you last on fructose corn syrup. Yeah, ketchup is just filled with it. I think I have a picture of that, but I'm not going to get into it right now. I think I got a picture somewhere of the fructose of the junk, and I had a comparison. If I don't, no, I don't see it here. But the thing that I'm saying is just it's crazy. It's lunacy, and I notice the lunacy. I can tell when somebody's not thinking right because of how they eat, or how they drink, or what they consume in their bodies. You can see it. You can sense it. You can feel it. They're weaker. They don't have that poise and strength. They look like it's like they're battling something every day. When you eat and drink as pure as you can, which I'm not perfect at. I'm not saying everybody's going to be perfect at it, but I would say 30, 40 years ago, the food was better. Man, do yourself a favor. Go get some tallow, pure tallow, and get it to boiling or frying temperature, which just isn't that hot, but 185, 165 maybe. You could probably do a 155. Probably 165, close to 180 degrees, and it'll last for a long time that way, by the way. And go get some russet potatoes or some red potatoes or anything, and cut them like French fries, and drop them in there and let them cook, and just let them cook. Make sure the thin fries are probably the better one, right? And let them cook. Let them get nice golden brown, and then let them strain out all the tallow. Not that it's gonna hurt. Not that it's gonna hurt. It's not. But you want to save some of that oil for later. Throw them on a big napkin or a towel or something like that. And wait till they kind of cool off a little bit, just a little bit. Throw some granulated real salt on it. Oh my God. Oh my, I'm telling you. Amazing. Amazing. The stuff that we're eating now, I'm going to tell you right now, the stuff that we're eating now, and, it's methodically killing you. It's just methodically killing you. But that's okay. The Demoncratic supporters are like, yes, we want to do that. Some of the stuff, I'm going on a tangent a little bit here about the food, but what I'm trying to say is there's not only Zuckerberg and Trudeau, who they don't want to be exposed, they don't want to go to jail, they want to work out a deal, try to do something, because they're scared, because Trump's fucking he hasn't hit the ground running, he's hit the ground fucking NASCARing. That guy is fucking ripping through so much shit and getting his cabinet prepared to do a major takeover in regards to helping you. And you don't see it. Nobody sees it. Everybody thinks it's bad and evil and bad. He hired the Soros guy, Letig or something like that, who used to work for Soros in the past, but I think that was strategical. Because if you know how Soros works, bring in one of his old troops. Bring in one of his guys. Pick his mind for a little bit. If he turns on you, you'll know it. Trump's not a freshman anymore, if you guys understand. I mean, he's not perfect. I get nobody fucking. Okay, compared to Biden, a fucking snail could have done a better job of running this country. Compared to Kamala, a fucking cockroach could have done a better job in running this country. Because they were running it into the ground. That was their goal, to run it into the ground. That was the script. Make it so fucked up that the World Economic Forum, the UN or whatever, NATO is going to come in and save everything. Trump didn't want to let that happen. Yes, that was their goal. Yes, they were trying to destroy everything. No, they weren't going to give you anything. The Demoncrats haven't given you anything for fucking ever. Name one thing they've done for you that's helped you with your life. With your life. Oh, wait. Who was the person that wanted marriage to be okay? Oh, that was Trump. Right. For gays. Fuck. Oh, by the way, he brought in a gay cabinet member. Fully gay, been gay all his life. Has a partner, married or whatever. Which he doesn't fucking care. You just do your fucking job. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what creed you are. I don't care what fucking religion you are. Whatever the fuck it is. Just do the fucking job. That's it. He's been like that from day one. Have you watched The Apprentice? I mean, seriously, people. So all these people are coming in. First, this is what they're asking for. One, how do I lick your nut so you don't expose me for the child trafficking fuckers that we are? That's number one, what's happening. I'm telling you right now. Number two is, how do you save my business, not take me down for the shit I've done to you and the horrible things I've said about you? Two. Number three, please, it's just so obvious. Do you see him flying out to Canada? Do you see him flying to fucking Hawaii to go to fucking Zuckerberg's bazillion-dollar underground ranch or bunker? No. They're going to him. Yes, they're patted down. They're checked. The Secret Service has never been so big and so tall and so masculine, as in big men that can actually are taller than Trump. He has a few girls helping him out, but I guarantee you those girls are badasses. Not the fucking idiots he had on July the 13th at Butler. That was inside. It'll be exposed. Look, everything's gonna hit the fan pretty bad. A lot of Democratic supporters aren't going to be able to handle it. They don't. They're going to first. They're going to say, "There's no way. No, that can't be. What are you talking about? Well, where did these videos come from? Where did all this documentation? Where did all these emails? What are you talking about? You mean they set him up on January 6th? What are you talking about? What do you mean they set him up? Oh yeah, they were shooting stuff off of the. They had him close enough, within 100 yards of the Capitol, and then they got them riled up, and then they shot tear gas behind them to get them to move forward. It's all on video. I've got it. But now you're going to see it over and over again, and everybody's going to fucking win this. Right? Is MSNBC, what's the CEO of MSNBC going to do? What are these people going to do? They've lost their credibility. There's nobody really watching. Rachel Maddow just took a major pay cut. Not a major pay cut, but she's fucking going down. Ellen DeGeneres moved to the UK, and guess what? God said, no, you're fucking shit, so I'm going to flood the house that you're now living in the UK. That happened, by the way. That fight. Look it up. You know, on my tags in the military, it says I'm a Christian. My tag's right here, by the way. They're behind me. When I was younger, I went to church, many churches. I used to go to Bible studies in high school. I used to, and then I kind of got away from it. But man, if there's one guy that has some fucking heavy-duty badass angels surrounding him or on his shoulder, it would be Donald Trump. He was a centimeter, he was a few millimeters away from death. He turned his head to look at a fucking graph, and the bullet pierced his ear. Went through his ear. And another guy was shooting at a fucking golf course, and now there's bomb threats from the Democratic Party supporting crazies to his cabinet picks. Like serious threats. The media has created these monsters. Has created these fucking monsters, right? Here. And here they are right here. The media has created these disgusting creatures. All of them. Just the most disgusting people I've ever seen and witnessed. All these celebrities that have came out against Trump. And now that, I played the fucking list of them. Nobody's going to watch those people anymore. I'm not going to watch this. This is actually on Netflix, I think. And I'm not going to fucking waste my time watching this satanic cultist or whatever the fuck he's become. Just nuts. Just nuts. And then we have, listen to Cenk Uygur. Look at the fucking Cenk. I've been trying to figure out why I'm more optimistic now than I was before the election. Even though I was not so against the guy who won. Not so against? Okay. I know now. MAGA is not my mortal enemy. And neither is the extreme left. My mortal enemy is the establishment. And they have been defeated. Wow. Did that guy just fucking lick some serious ball right there? Right? And then I put in there, repent, bro. You just need to repent. They're all fucking... you're here, like Morning Joe went out there, and Micah, and Joe, Morning Joe, Scarborough. They go out to Mara-Lago to beg him for his... please don't take our jobs. Right? Let me find that one. Yeah. Just so you can see it. I'm going to put it in here. It says, look at that. It already comes up for me. Joe and...
Every Christmas, something magical happens
Dear Santa.
when a kid sends a letter to Santa. But
yeah, look at that. You see it? They're cowards. Joe Scarborough and Micah Brzezinski's meet with Trump. You know why they met with Trump? To lick his nut. That's why. Please don't get rid of our show. Please don't come after us. Please. And it's probably not, and this is just, it's like crazy. And they're just lining up. They're fucking lining up to get in front of him, right? They're lining up to get in front of him. To kiss his ass. To say, please don't. I like this guy right here. This guy's really good. I've seen him a few times. He's fucking serious. That Secret Service dude, he's a badass. And he's big, and he's tall. Look at Barron, man. He's worth like 6'7" or now or something. He's fucking gigantic. About as tall as my son. He's 6'6". Look at all of them. Look at everybody. Look at, what are they playing, YMCA? He still likes the song. I bet at times he's going to go, you know what? I'm really fucking sick of that song. You know what? I really am. And I like that other one, but I'm really, you can only hear these songs so many fucking times. Hey, Jordan, how you doing, dude? Welcome. Yeah, I'm just telling you. All these people that are visiting him, that are will continue to visit him. And then Zelensky also fucking, licked on one of his nuts as well. I mean, for fuck's sake, I'm telling you, it's so obvious, and at the same time, it's pathetic. It's just, you've become so, it's like a criminal that's pleading to a judge. Please, Your Honor, I just don't know what happened. The devil made me do it. Whatever your fucking excuse is. I always say, man, I don't care what your religion, your theism, your dogma, what cult you're in, what fucking group of people you hang around. An asshole is always a fucking asshole. And Joe Scarborough, Mark Zuckerberg, fucking Justin Trudeau, fucking all these fuckers, because they're assholes. Right? And he knows it. So, what are you going to give him? Since you've actually tried to get him killed. Since you've actually slandered him. Liable. Like serious. You were complicit in everything you said. What are you going to do? Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you this. We need to protect Trump like you wouldn't believe. And I keep telling people this. No matter what, the Secret Service isn't enough. The fucking military isn't enough. These people are fucking some heinous ass motherfuckers. I mean, we're talking insidious, like an evil tenfold. It's bad. And it's going to take every archangel we got out there to protect this man and his family. Yeah. Anyway. So do what you can. Be vigilant. Be aware. Be vigilant. Right? Have faith. And let's make it work. He's not... It's going to be really hilarious, and I'm hoping it's going to be hilarious when we find out that prices of food have gone down or they flattened out in a sense, and that things have gotten better in so many fucking ways, and the wars have disappeared thoroughly, right? And things are just, people are starting to come out and talk to each other. And the food's getting better. Our health is getting better. We're starting to see each other more, and everybody's talking to each other. I'm not expecting an apology from family members that are still in that Trump derangement syndrome space. I'm not. That's not going to happen. But what I do expect is for them to just learn. Just learn by what we've been through. When Biden gave Ukraine, this is snark, when Biden gave Ukraine permission to use American missiles, long-range missiles, he basically gave Russia permission to use their biggest non-nuclear weapon. Either Zelensky ends the war or the whole cities are dead. Yeah, it's the Tasmat or something. I had a show on it and showed you the kind of missiles that they're going to use. They're nasty. There's a missile they can use. Their long-range missile can reach from Russia to here in a half hour. It does like 27,000 miles an hour. Seriously. Look it up. These fucking things are nuts. And they don't have just one warhead or 4 warheads like we have. They have 16 warheads. In the cone, or the front, the nose of these super, super fucking fast missiles that we can't touch. Yeah, they'll penetrate. Anyway. I don't know. I don't care what kind of laser beam you got out there. 27,000 miles an hour is probably as fast as a fucking laser beam anyway. No, we don't need any of this shit. Tulsi's right. RFK is right. Vivek Ramaswamy is right. Elon Musk is right. The spending, the fucking reckless spending. Pentagon just recently, they've failed their 7th audit. The Pentagon of the United States has failed their 7th fucking audit. And they can't account for trillions of dollars for how long? Remember Donald Rumsfeld came out the day before on on September 10th of 2001, and he said, we can't find $2.3 trillion. We don't know what we did with it. But sure enough, the places that got bombed was where the money trail was at. Isn't that a coincidence? It's the next day. Or flew into. Anyway, I'm just saying this. Just wake the fuck up. It's time. Just wake up. Wake up. You know, I was watching Jason Burmis, which I love his show, and I was watching who was on with him today, Ryan Christian, who's been on with me, and Stevie was on at that time. We had a wonderful conversation, but today their conversation was a little different. They don't trust what's going on. They're pointing out all these flaws of Trump. I told them in my chat, I said, we just dodged a serious fucking bullet. All of us, not just Trump literally dodged a bullet, we all did. I said, imagine what you guys would be talking about if Kamala Harris won. And how many bathrooms would have how many men's bathrooms would have fucking men's tampons in them right now? All of them. Yeah, seriously. It would not be good. It's just everybody's nitpicking. I get it. But like I said, the guy's playing the game, right? He's, in a sense, and you need to think of it this way. If everybody thought of this way, you guys would understand. Trump has given us 4 more years to be able to use actual democracy, our constitutional rights, to peaceably assemble and protest, right? I know that they're saying about they can't talk about Zionism, whatever. But that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is being able to get in contact with your legislator, judiciary, or executive, whatever branch of government, right? Get in touch with your congressman or your congresswoman, or probably soon not your Congress, he, she, who, whatever the fuck that is. Right? He just gave us 4 more fucking years to regroup, to fucking, okay, so how do we get get rid of the duopoly that fucking Tucker Carlson exposed 2 years ago? You think Trump knows about that? Oh, yeah, he does. Let's just see what happens. But first, let's protect him. Everybody be aware of what's going on. And make sure the guy gets his chance to fucking help out the country. Let's get the prices of everything down. Let's get these wars stopped. Let's see off the fucking border. Let's get the tsunami of this craziness of fucking... of all these people that's going to turn into a major problem. It's going to. I sent a nice little letter to a tweet to Jimmy Dore, and hopefully he'll read it. I fucking hope that he reads it. I know he reads some of my stuff. Let me go to here. I got to just show you that real quick. Oh wait, did I post? No, I think I posted it. Oh look, yeah, there's some chemtrails, people. Yay, chemtrails. Chemtrails, yay. Look, it's coming out of the back of the plane, yay. Not the engine, interesting, which is a generator out of the back of the plane. That thing doesn't really give off any exhaust because it's so small. It's just, yeah. Remember these guys? Everybody take your thing. Da, 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 da. Let me see what else I got right here. Oh, yeah, definitely. It's a travesty that this democratic monster still roams free. Yeah, right here. Lieutenant Michael Byrd shot Ashley Babbitt. Isn't that crazy? He's roaming free. The only person that died that day from the protest, I'm not going to say insurrection anymore because the actual insurrection started before that, when they started putting the fences up and brought in about 10,000 troops. Ranked choice doesn't work for me anymore. It's just the fucking dumbest idea I've ever thought of, and here's why. Ranked choice is where the second and third place losers win. I want the people that everybody votes for, the majority. Period. That's just the way it is. That's the way fucking our four founding fathers wanted, and that's the way I'm going to state. I'm not a fan of fucking ranked choice. All right, here's Major Taylor Green. MTG, Dr. Fauci belongs in prison. He should be tried for mass murder and crimes against humanity. Ta-da! Thank you very much. Kash must always be king. And this is some good news that came from Trump. The idea that the BRICS countries are trying to move away from the dollar while we stand by and watch is over. We require a commitment from the countries that they will neither create a new BRICS currency nor back any other currency to replace the mighty U.S. dollar, or they will face 100% tariffs and should expect to say goodbye to selling into the wonderful U.S. economy, because it is. We buy more crap than anybody on the fucking planet. They can go find another sucker. There is no chance that the BRICS will replace the U.S. dollar in the international trade, and any country that tries should wave goodbye to America. That's pretty serious, and because I always say cash is king. Oh, here you go. Here's your Zelensky guy. That's him. There he is. That's your boy right there. He's like 5'2" and just a little shithead. Not that height has anything to do with it. Here's the meeting with Justin Trudeau. Hey, there he is. He's just a fucking puppet. He's just a little puppet. Where did I write that to Jimmy Dore? Oh, here's what Hillary thinks about the border people.
So, I think we got to have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows. If they've committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked. They're gone. If they've been working and are law-abiding, we should say, here are the conditions for you staying. You have to pay a stiff fine because you came here illegally. You have to pay back taxes. And you have to try to learn English. And you have to wait in line.
Wait in line.
So, I think we got to have tough conditions.
That's
Tell
interesting.
people.
Isn't that interesting? Yeah, and this has got to stop. Percentage of millionaires. There's 1% in the United States, and there's 50% in Congress. Right? Yeah. Almost there. We can only hope that the real Donald Trump finds a way to remove Trudeau as soon as fucking possible, expose their election rigging and fraud, and helps to install Canadian leaders that refuse the World Economic Forum's playbook. Yep, that's me. All right, Liz Churchill had a nice roundtable talk yesterday, and I guess I was invited. I don't know what. And I sent a few things. And then she says, how Pfizer hid nearly 80% of their vaccine trials. That's from. Isn't that interesting? You guys reading that? Please read it. Let me show it to you. Liz Churchill, genocide, period, arrest. How Pfizer hid. Isn't that crazy? It's all in there. Go look it up. Go look it up, people. I think I already have that, but I'm going to put it in the blog. And before I go, let me tell you where the blog is. Go to DIY Liberty or DIYAmericans.com. And if you go to the top, you'll have choices, home, issues, the issues toolkit, about us, contact us. Go to the blog. There's lots of information about the flu scam. Right? Oh, there it is. Lots of information. YouTube class action lawsuit. Resist the reset. This is a good one here that I made in regards to balance, keeping yourself together when times are tough. I highly recommend looking at that. You guys aren't looking at it. Sorry. This one right here. Here's all the stuff I was talking about. Why do I have it twice in there? There's some good info. I need to pick through there and kind of update all that. Border security is huge right now. Right. Don't let him do the CBDC. And then in here, there's also a lot of others that are kind of in the same direction that I am. If you go to the toolkit, you'll look at this giant list. Those against the WF's Woohoo ETAL. There's a bunch. Some of them are still around, some of them are not. I think I kind of updated it a little while ago. I need to re-update it. Yes, you can deny or refuse one of these fucking things. It's best to be open to all. Look, I do have 7 channels. I'm on my 6th, but I do have an extra 7 just for backup, by the way. Isn't that fucking crazy? Yeah, go here, Combo Chaos, Nico House, Betty and the Boomer, Slow News Day. Frank Analysis is kind of, he's become very lackadaisical lately, or just not talking about things of, I don't know, that really fucking matter, honestly. And I'll be honest with you, bro. You just, a lot of people got whipped. A lot of people, I'm just going to say it. A lot of people during COVID just, they've lost their huevos, man. They became meek, malleable, and obedient fucks. Not fucks, but just, weak as fuck. And I watched it in real time. It was pretty sad. And here I am, doing my thing, saying, nope, fuck this. Question authority and all its sources at every turn. That was me. You guys, and if you don't understand what I'm talking about, you'll get it one day. Right? Who else fucking broke? I would say Combo Cats wasn't up close to where I was until a year later. They weren't even close. Nico wasn't even close. Beauty and the Boomer wasn't around at that time. Slow News Day wasn't close. They were there, but not that close. I was ahead of it. Roar Media was around, but not there. Last American Vagabond was kind of right there with me, for sure. Conscious Resistance, right there with me. That's Derek Bros. Kim Iverson, Clueless. Awakening JP, he was kind of there. What's her face? That chick was fucking spot on. I don't know where she went. She's waiting until Trump gets elected again, and she'll come back. Ben Schwann, always fantastic. James Corbett, highly recommend you guys see James Corbett, thecorbettreport.com. Spiro was up there. He's still questioning Trump and Elon, and I get it. Okay, Really Graceful was up there pretty good. Anomaly was out there pretty good. High Impact Flicks with Brian. He's always questioning everybody. I like his content. Jimmy Dore was very late, and he's already had 2 fucking shots. Anyway, Sabby Sabs came out of nowhere, but she was kind of super late. Didn't really talk about that stuff. She just came in and just started talking about Bernie shit, etc. Jason Burmis was ahead of me, for sure. I think he was like right there where I was, or just ahead of me. Russell Brand, he's just a fucking, just whatever he can do to get people to listen to his I can't listen to him. It's just kind of annoying sometimes. The Political Matrix, and what was that? Morpheus. He was kind of there, but then he backed off. But I gave them a lot of good information. Propaganda Live dropped off the face of the earth. I don't know where the fuck that kid's at. Hopefully he didn't take the thing, which most of the people have. Report.com. I don't know what this is. Max Blumenthal, always been great. United Spot, funny. Redacted has been pretty much right there, and they've got a lot of great information. I recommend them. Globalresearch.ca. Fearlessly Authentic. She was late, but she caught up, and then she went I don't know. I think they were just getting hit too much or something. I know she wanted to talk about a lot of things, but she couldn't. And then they kind of just jumped in that place where they're just wonderful people, but, and here's the but, they wouldn't just, understand the system that was they were being slapped around by, which means a lot of this stuff that we've endured for the past 4 years, which has been pretty severe, the lockdowns, the trans, the fucking, the grooming, all this other shit, the boot in your arm and just everything. It's all pre-planned. It's all pre-orchestrated. There's a plan behind everything. It's a system. It's a method. It's a goal. And they'd never really kind of can put that together. They thought it was just organic, which it never was. None of this is organic. The only thing that's organic is MAGA. MAGA was organic, for sure. MAGA wasn't created by fucking Sean Hannity. It wasn't. MAGA was created by people that did their own research. They did their own due diligence. They chickity checked themselves before they wrecked themselves. They fucking made sure that they were putting viable, pertinent, factual information out there. And sometimes they were wrong. But in the past 4 years, they've been pretty fucking right. Right? Rebel Capitalists. That guy's pretty good. I recommend if you're a trader to watch him. He's good. Dr. Drew was late, but he came around pretty quick. The Kwok brothers were good too. They stopped. The Gray Zone, always good to watch. Facts Matter with Roman B, that's good. John Bush had some good stuff. TFTS, who the fuck is TFTC? I don't remember who that. It'll come to me. Due Dissidents, excellent. I like watching those guys. Those guys are pretty spot on. They're more political. They don't really jump into Fluvid-19. They don't really jump into a lot of those things, but they stay within the boundaries, and they know there's boundaries, so they got to be careful. I think maybe when they get on Rumble, they get pretty crazy, but I like those two, Keaton and Russell, good kids. Geoengineering Watch. Oh, this guy you guys have to watch. Dane Billington. He's about geoengineering, cloud seeding, and all that stuff. He has tons of information. You've got to go to his website. You got to check out what he's got. Revolutionary Blackout, always there, always good. However, they still got, some of them got a little TDS, some of them Trump derangement syndrome, some of them get it, some understand that there is a duopoly, but that duopoly is still out there, but there's a lot of people that aren't in it, that aren't a part of it, that are part of Trump's campaign. I know, it's hard to believe. Yeah, I like those guys. I like listening to. I don't know. I think they've got some good content. I like them. They're just a little off. I don't think they've really jumped into the places that I've been into. They will go in the rabbit hole and dip down a little bit. They hit surface stuff that the mainstream media is talking about, or that they'll see a clip or whatever from some mainstream media show. They won't really go into the abyss past the abyss, past the rabbit hole into the abyss like I do, which a lot of people don't. A lot of people won't. I want 8 Berties. I don't know what that is. June, January, back Hillsdale College, Natalie Brunel, Jordan Peterson. I don't even know why I have him up there. I had United Spot up here twice, and Benny Johnson, which is fun to watch. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there you guys just really need to pay attention to. Yeah, it's we dodged a bullet. I'm just who's this? Oh God. Hello, Patriot. What? Oh, what'd she say? Hello, Patriot. Thank you for your kind support. I'm committed to making America wealthy and great again. Hope you're a Trump supporter. Are you really that ignorant? Clinton will probably be in jail, and Tampon Timmy is or communist China. Yeah, no, that's a good one. I totally agree with you, Sue. Whoever you are, you seem very smart. See, that's I'll just end with this right here. I'm telling you. Yeah. It's a T smart or Tamrat. Look at that. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah. You guys will find out. You'll find out one day. I've already showed you the proof and everything, so if you need it, let me know. Oh, she used my thing here. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. Isn't that crazy? New York City is now home to over 58,000 criminal migrants, including over 1,000 gang members. Fuck. I told you, man. It's fucking gonna be bad. And I've got to find that. Let me see. Alright. Do I want to space it? I think I want to space it. In the past few decades, the average number of illegal immigrants that have crossed illegally through our borders prior to 2021 was about 400,000 to 500,000 per year. The influx was manageable, and many of them did work under the table, working in the fields, which wasn't much of a burden as the cost for us as a nation was in the low millions per year. Now we have an average of, since 2021, over 4 million illegal immigrants per year, which is over a few years already cost us over $150 billion. Crazy. Dollars. As the Democratic Party pulls money out of their butts for food, clothing, housing. Oh, I forgot to put in here. Airfare. Basically everything that we don't get. They're taking jobs away from actual tax-paying U.S. citizens that are legally born in this country or went through the citizenship process. Talk about a slap in the face to all of us. 4 million plus per year will raise crime and illegal drug smuggling and the threat of domestic terror at its highest ever. Do you think Trump was lying when he said most of the illegal immigrants that were coming into this country were from prisons and mental institutions of the countries they came from? I'm just fixing this. The point you probably need to make is, this is the letter to Jimmy Dore, by the way. The point the point you probably need to make is that the Democratic Party baited and fooled 20 million foreigners into this country. I gotta spell that right. Into this country in false hope. In this country on false hopes to get them to migrate to sanctuary blue states and swing states to use their body count in the consensus. Actually, it's the census, not consensus. It's in the census. To vote illegally with not even having to go to the voter polls with machines like Dominion, etc., counting their illegal votes. Fortunately, that failed because Trump's MAGA voting movement was easily over 80 million strong. And mark my words, soon Trump will have an investigation going deep into the rigging of 2020. He'll prove that he was elected 3 times and how they tried to rig 2024. But too big to fail worked. It did. Too big to rig worked. 20 million illegal immigrants will no longer have free hotels or free health care or free food any longer. And they will become extremely desperate, especially where you live in California, Jimmy Dore. They will come out of the woodwork and out of the dark shadows and begin to rampage communities again, especially in the blue states where the sanctuary cities are. The states that will not be able to control the gigantic tsunami of illegal, desperate immigrants flooding communities across the country. States can't afford housing and feeding them and clothing them for much longer. And again, they will become violently desperate, and the tsunami will come. Or Trump will deport as many as possible. That's what he's trying to do. If you're underestimating what 15 to 20 million desperate illegal people can do to a country, and I think you need to start, I think it's then I think this country, then I think you need to start looking further into what exactly is going to happen if they are deported or not deported. Right? Think about it. Would we deport them or not deport them? You got to. You got to go after the fucking criminals first. I think the United States needs to purchase this is what I think. The United States needs to purchase the peninsula of Baja. And in a sense, if you look at the map, it looks like a big cow. And put a back leg on this cow. And I put, see, I need to repost that. That looks terrible. It's weird when I do it again. All right. So anyway, thank you guys for all being here. Why did they make her yeah. That's tiny. I'm telling you, it's for a trans man. Hey, caramba. Anyway, what else I got? I think I pretty much cleared it all here. Anything else that I got here? I think. Wait, let me see. That's it. That's good enough. All right, all. I'm gonna say aloha.